Hello, my internet friends. My name is Katie Ovington, and welcome to my Week 5 commentary for Dance with the Stars. You know what? I'm fucking done. I'm not doing this goddamn review. This was one of the worst weeks of the season, and Max was just a stubborn, shallow, self-centered pig who likes to bully others, but praise the people in his life. I'm leaving. Fuck this.
No! What are you waiting for? Just do it!
Fine. I'll do it. I apologize for my outburst. It was unprofessional of me. You see, I'm in a bit of a stressful time with other dates in my social life and my upcoming trip to Comic-Con in Indy. But that's no excuse. So, I have decided to bring a friend to help me out with this review, and who else to do so than Drunk Kate. Hello, everyone. It's so good to be here to talk about Dancing with the Stars again. There were great performances, and there were some harsh competence, and then there was Flutie. It's pronounced Flutie. Whatever. I'm already regretting bringing you back. Oh, come on, Katie. You know you love me. How about you start and then I say what I wanna say. Okay. Let's just discuss this week. This week, Wanya was paired with Whitney. Now, I don't want to sound mean or anything, considering I love Whit, but I feel like she hasn't been giving her all to any of her celebrities since her win with Alfonso. Yes, I will have to agree with you. She had a terrific run with Alfonso, and then you pair her with Chris Soules, who didn't give two shits about the show, and then the triangle square bullshit with Mark and the Vegas. So in a sense, Whitney needs to find the right partner to put her energy into. Yes! So Wanya sold it for me, entertainment-wise, but I will actually agree with Lynn. There was too much going on. Keo was the lucky man in Kim's life for her Viennese waltz. They danced to These Arms of Mine, which I'm pretty sure has been used since season 11 with Jennifer Grey. Kim's acting skills get a 10 from me. And me! I felt she had a dramatic breakthrough. It was a knife in my heart, though, when Max basically bullied Keo on his choreography. Like I said on Twitter, it was basically the Everyone Hates Max and Lynn show. I certainly hate Max at this moment. I love Kim, I love Keo. It was a good performance in my opinion. Same. So who was the poor girl that had to be with the punching bag of season 22? Oh, god damn it, not my girl Peter. I didn't know you were a fan of hers. There's a lot of things you don't fucking know about me. This week, I was pleasantly surprised with how much he was committed. Not saying he doesn't with Karina, but I think he cared more not to let another pro down. Is that what you're trying to say? I think. I gotta say, though, Doug improved a lot this week. Agreed. But Max was just giving compliments, so he could still sleep at the same bed as Peter. So someone has been reading my tweets. With good shit like that, yeah. But I will have to agree with Bruno, though. He needs to work on his musicality. That's the only thing he's lacking. And when he finally succeeds, I think he could be a good contender.
It's time for another good idea, bad idea. Good idea.
Pairing Ginger Z with Mark Ballas.
Bad idea.
Fucking stalling instead of performing the actual routine once more. But when she finally got around, I did see plenty of salsa content. You know, to be honest, I didn't feel comfortable with this. Really? Yeah. Or was known for shaking too much goods and himself at his celebrities. Kate, this was a salsa. It has to be that way. Oh. By the way, did anyone else notice her footwork in the middle of all this? Like hectic? I don't know what was up with her there. It just threw me off. You know what? I just want to know why Good Morning America makes a big fucking deal involving Ginger like she's more famous than the actual hosts of the show. Like rolling out the red carpet just because their weather girl had a new partner for the week. You know what? Dance with the Stars is treating Ginger like she's a goddess, and it's seriously irritating. Agreed, Katie, agreed. I think she's overrated. Well, you know what? I'm glad we can see things the same way, finally. I think we're all starting to see the point of my comments from week 1 when I stated that Antonio was cocky and full of himself. I mean, if he wasn't giving it his all in regards with time for Sharna, what would make Karina think she could be different by making it more efficient? It's very unprofessional, Antonio. Thank you, Kate, for that. Anywho, I couldn't even watch this in peace with how he was being. Whether his video package was edited to make him look bad or not, I think he will be in danger of being eliminated next week. He needs to target the correct audience. I don't want to talk about him anymore. Same. I'm just gonna say it was an underwhelming cha-cha and that he deserved the scores he got. Paige Van Zandt plus Sasha Farber plus One Direction equals happiness all around. I miss him so much. Except Zayn. Kate, focus. Sasha brought out a different side of Paige that we haven't seen yet. He brought out the emotional, fragile side. I think Paige is a standout with who's left of the girls, and she does have the potential to knock out everyone who stands in her way. I'm certainly voting for her. You could call it a rumba, a knockoff contemporary, whatever, but I think we all know that Paige is going to be amazing no matter what. And here we have Von Miller having the greatest time of his life courtesy of Lindsay Arnold. While there wasn't much to go on, I will say I had a smile on my face. I guess it didn't have to be all technical to make it fun. You just gotta throw in a curveball every now and then. I found it fucking rude as shit that Tyra Banks put down the dance with her hand gestures and holding Niall all the way or something like that. Agreed. That was very unprofessional of her. Is she still relevant to people? I mean, people that don't watch America's Next Top Model? Good question. I don't think she is, really. But I want to say that Vaughn and Lindsay were a great pairing this week. The height difference wasn't much. And I think Lindsay sold this routine with Vaughn more than Whitney does with him on a regular basis. Wow, Kate, that was actually pretty good. Thank you. I learned from the best. Oh, that's so sweet. I didn't mean you. Never mind, let's move on. Like I said last week, I was nervous of who was going to be paired with Niall, simply because I wasn't sure they would have the patience like Peta does. But when it comes to Sharna, why do I bother worrying? She wouldn't let her best friend down at all. And what we were given this week? It knocked the wind out of me. It was breathtaking, it was lovely, it was beautiful. While I love Kim, she didn't have enough rotations like Niall did. He truly captured the essence of the VD's. Kate, you alright? I'm just not seeing this dance on YouTube. How? I was in the bathroom when it came on. Okay, what do you have to say about Niall and Sharna? Their chemistry was amazing. His movements were out of this world. He is a beautiful human who creates beautiful routines. And a beautiful routine like that definitely deserves a 10. And I'm still dumbfounded that it was Lynn that gave the first 10 of the season. I still don't like Val, but I'll congratulate him on giving Jodie Sweetin her best performance to date. You know, it's sad when the judges and fans just rip Keo's choreo to pieces, saying he's not good enough to be a pro. Some people have obviously forgotten when Allison first started off with Jonathan Bennett and tore her choreo into shreds. People like me don't forget that shit. Back to Keo. I think he does have the potential to be great, but ABC wanted diversity and put him as a pro automatically. To be fair, I think he should have started the show off as a troupe member, then working his ass off as a pro. Jodie was a stellar superstar this week. She blew me away with what she was taught by Val. She had the right element needed for this. That's what I call a true comeback. Keo needs to push not only Jodie, but himself, to make them more noticeable for people. You know, I think you're actually on something, Kate. I am? Yeah. We're getting closer to the final weeks of the competition, and other than the foxtrot, Jodie and Keo haven't brought enough to the table to make people want to see more. Well, this has been fun, but I'm going to head out now. What the... Where are you going? Oh, I'm going on vacation. To where? Disney. What the... Why wasn't I invited? Well, you're going to Comic-Con, and I didn't want you to come in the first place. So, yeah, I got a plane to catch. Bye. I fucking hate that bitch. For next week, our original pairings will be back together for Famous Dances Night. It wasn't my favorite category last year, so I don't understand why we're doing this again. I don't think there was a high demand for this shit. But what did you guys think of this week's show? Who were your favorites? Who were your least favorites? Did y'all think Max was an asshole or not? Let me know in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this week's review, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here and want to hear my input for the rest of the season, you're welcome to subscribe. Until next time, take care everybody.